Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, everyone. I hope you are doing well. Happy 2024 and welcome to our fourth annual virtual Black History program sponsored by Crafted to Motivate Limited Liability Company, where I'm the owner and founder. We have a team of about 20 individuals, but I am happy. I am happy because we have been doing this for 4 years, celebrating African American heritage, culture, just celebrating who we are. So I'm super excited about tonight. We have a really great lineup and just great things. We're going to be giving out some prizes from some of our award winners. So it's a lot that we have going on. But I need you all to do me a few things, some housekeeping things. Number one, I need for you all to like and share and comment. Those three things: like, share, and comment, because we want to hear from you. We want to hear from your voice. We want to hear your voice. We want to hear you cheering people on. We want to hear it all. We want to engage. We don't want this to just be where you listen to us, but we want to also hear from you as well. So that's the first thing. Like and share. The next thing what I would like for you all to do is, in order for you to win some of our prizes tonight, there are two things that you have to do when we do prizes. Number one, if you would like to be entered into winning a prize, you will need to go to www.craftedtomotivate.com, and the website will pop on the screen. Go to craftedtomotivate.com, scroll down to the middle of the page, and you will see join our subscribe list to be our friends. In order for you to win some of our door prizes, and we're giving out some cash prizes as well. So in order for you to win, you must go and register, put your first name, last name, telephone number, and email address. In order to win a prize, craftedtomotivate.com, put in your information. The next thing, what I need for y'all to do is I need for you all to, when you get off here, go over to our Instagram page and our Facebook page and like our Instagram page and our Facebook page and follow us. Okay. So those are the simple things that we would like for you all to do. So I'm super excited tonight. I'm not going to be on the forefront. I'm going to take a back seat because I want to enjoy the show. But I just want to take a moment and introduce our MC for tonight. She is a phenomenal woman. We have the opportunity to go to school together, just good people, right? And she's an optometrist. She's certified, she's dignified, she's sanctified, and she's a great person to know. She's the one and only Dr. Sharita Brown. Dr. Brown, can you come out for a moment, please? What's up, Doc? How you living?
What's up, Jason? Thank you so much for having me on this evening to be your MC. I am so excited for tonight. And congratulations to you for your fourth annual Black History Month program and for having the foresight to even do this. So I'm excited. And I'm
Well,
excited to be recognized some of these phenomenal people who are making Black history today.
absolutely. And I don't think people realize that what they do today, children will read about them in history books tomorrow. Well, they may not have books then, but they'll read about them on their iPad or whatever they're going to read in the future. But listen, I'm going to go backstage and I'm just turn it over to you. Thank you so much for accepting to be the MC. And I'm looking forward to sitting back here, drinking my Perrier water and enjoying the show. So Dr. Brown, you got it.
Thank you so much, Jason. Welcome, everyone. We are so glad to have you on this evening for our fourth annual Black History Month program, where we are going to be recognizing some phenomenal people who are doing phenomenal things in their community and that are just a bright and shining example of the Black history that we have here in our own communities, here in our own backyard. And oftentimes we don't always recognize those people who are in our own backyard, okay? So coming up next, we got to start this program off right with singing the Black National Anthem. And that is going to be done by none other than Mr. Zachary Reed of Columbia, South Carolina. And I will not be singing along, but if y'all feel like coming along, go ahead and do so. All right, Mr. Zachary Reed.
How y'all doing? Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us, facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Thank you.
Amen. Amen. Didn't he do a wonderful job with our Black national anthem? And since we are virtual, y'all, I need to see some hand claps in the chat. I need to see some fire emojis. I need to see some praise hands. I need to see something in the chat for Mr. Zachary Reed, okay? Because I'm not going further in the program till I see some of those hand claps and stuff, because he did a phenomenal job. Phenomenal job. So thank you so much to him. All right, I see the hand claps coming through. We see y'all. So, and we definitely appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in and taking time out of your busy schedule just to celebrate other Black individuals and their accomplishments. So thank you to all of you for being present on this evening. All right, next up, y'all, we have a spoken word artist that is going to be coming to the stage, and we are going to be having Miss Rhonda Hatton. So go ahead and put some hand claps in the comments and put some emojis in there and show her some love. So Miss Rhonda Hatton.
Good evening, everyone. So blessed and honored to be with you on tonight. I am Dr. Rhonda Royal Hatton of Royal Priesthood Performing Arts Incorporated. And I am going to share the first poem I'm going to share with you tonight. I need to give you a little bit of background on it. So I am part of the spoken word community in Durham, and there is a phenomenal poet, and he is a Black man, and he wrote a poem that we all just love. We've been requesting it, we've been hearing it for years, and we recite it with him. And it is a coming of age story of him having a daughter. And so once he had a daughter, there were things in his life that began to change. And he tells the story. And so the title of his poem is I Have a Daughter Now. And so when he took it outside of the community, and those of other cultures and races heard it, they began to critique him negatively. And so we in the poetry community rallied around him. And I had to write this poem of encouragement and honor of him, and in honor of the poem that he wrote for his daughter, and how those of other cultures and other races didn't understand and began to give negative responses to it. But it is a powerful poem. And so I'm going to share the poem with you all tonight that I wrote in honor of this Black man who wrote this awesome poem for his daughter. And the title of the poem is A Black Man Who Wrote a Poem of Love and Protection for His Daughter. Be it known that when we are critiqued by those who cannot relate, it comes out as self-hate. When we are critiqued by those whose views are twisted, outspews misogynistic, they are so woke but have sleep in their eyes, and they are viewing your fatherly love as a thing to despise because their fathers were not protective, you see. And so undercover, they really were jealous of your baby. So they spew and they spit venom. They have all this empty conversation and erroneous deliberation, all the while just to pick apart your artistic creation. They are so smart, they are dumb. Who, in honesty, didn't want protection from their parent, whether daughter or son? Black King, you hold your head up high, for you are the guy, an educator whose mission is to help young souls fly. You are the ultimate favorite teacher. You are the ghetto preacher. You are the soul reacher. You speak truth to power, and in this hour, there are those who don't understand the heart and the love of a Black man. toward his seed. Because for hundreds of years, he could not protect them from their evil deeds. It were them who stole and raped our black bodies they used. It was them who snatched our children and them they abused. It's fear, King. It's the underlying thing. Fear of a black man who is standing tall, raising a queen in the midst of it all, because other black kings might hear your clarion call and rise from their low places to raise daughters and sons that will not fall for the okie doke. They too will be protective and not choke on the propaganda the enemy is trying to sell. These protected kings and queens will succeed and not bail on their seed. They will rise to the occasion and fix each other's crowns. So let not the enemy ever force your head down. The drums beat loudly, and those of us that are royalty, we can hear it in the thousands of voices. The prayers of our ancestors decreed and declared that we would have choices. The Spirit speaks expressly to decree and to declare, to speak a thing into the atmosphere. Words are power, and in this hour, for in the beginning was the Word, and God is the Word. Open your mouth, King, and continue to be heard. Allow your words to keep creating worlds and shaking up atmospheres, for we hear. We the wordsmiths, the regal ones, we understand. We relish in your creative expression, black man. I have a daughter now. But many of us, it became our thing. Chest stuck out, heads lifted. We recited with you, King. Amazed at your gift to put words in your heart. Some things are worth keeping, especially if it's love that we're reaping. Speak. Tell your truth, black man. Dedicated to the poet, Tim Jackson. Thank you.
That was absolutely beautiful. We're going to give some snaps. And I know y'all were enjoying that because I saw y'all putting up, showing love in the chat to Miss Rhonda Hatton. Let's continue to show her love. I'm going to give her a couple of shout outs to the people who have been putting love in the chat. Thank y'all so much. That was so beautiful. So beautiful. What stood out to me, Black King, hold your head up high. Same thing for our Black queens as well. But yes, thank y'all for participating in the chat. I see Kimberly Green. I see Rosalind Anika, Angel Serenity, Keisha Bird Adams, Kimberly Green, Walanda Cato Crawford. Thank y'all so much for joining all of us. Let's see, Evelyn Pearson, Lizzie Washington, Jean Garner. I see all of y'all. We appreciate each and every one of you. Cora Booker. And as I'm shouting these people out, y'all remember what Jason said. We have door prizes that we are giving away. He said he got cash money, y'all. Cash money taking over for the 2024. He got cash money. So you have to go to Craft It to Motivate. Okay. So while I'm giving these shout outs, go ahead and go to Craft It to Motivate and check it out before our speaker comes on, and I'm about to introduce our speaker. So real quick, we got Janita C. Spencer. We see you. Teresa Jones, Cora Booker, LaShonda Lucas, Cypher Onyx. I like that name. And Jalen Jr. And let's see, Diamond Girl 88. So shout out to all of you guys, but make sure y'all go to craftedtomotivate.com. If y'all know Jason Mahoney, you know Jason Mahoney. He does excellent stuff, just like this excellent program that he is putting on. And so be sure to take advantage of the door prizes and anything Mr. Mahoney has to offer, because it is going to be great. It's going to be exceptional. All right. So without further ado, I have the privilege of introducing our speaker, our keynote speaker for this evening. So we have none other than Mr. Michael Adams. Mr. Adams is a native of Bridgeport, Connecticut. However, he currently lives in Garner, North Carolina. He is a human service professional who currently works within a batterer's intervention program by educating, training, and teaching clients to succeed in forming and maintaining healthy relationships. He believes that healthy relationships can become the cornerstone to live a peace-filled lifestyle. Mr. Adams is happily married to his wife, Keisha, and they have 2 children together. He also has several certifications in the field of human services, including Prepare slash Enrich, ACEs trainings, and intervention strategies for addressing family trauma. Michael is an elder in his local church and holds a BA in psychology from St. Augustine's University, as well as an MA in human services from Liberty University. He is a contributing author of Amazon's bestseller, Letters to Our Brothers. If you have not gotten that book, y'all need to go to Amazon and go ahead and put it in your shopping cart so you can get it in the next couple of days. But without further ado, the next voice you shall hear is none other than Mr. Michael Adams. Show him some love in the chat.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. It is such a pleasure to be here amongst this celebratory situation and Black achievement and excellence. But you can't have Black achievement without giving marching orders. Somebody said marching orders in the chat. I want to talk real quick with you all in reference to what our marching orders should be. We're currently in an election season. I know you're tired of the attack ads and I know you're tired of the foolishness, but we need to talk about where our responsibility comes from. A complicated history of voting equals somewhat after the Civil War, when the first Civil Rights Bill was passed in 1866. It made all Americans equal, quote unquote. The bill was immediately vetoed due to reverse racism. It said that we can't treat Black people like white people because the white people would feel less than. Does that sound familiar? I know it does. The Republican Congress amended the Constitution to make all citizens equal and grant them protections under the law. There were currently at that time no Democrats in Congress. As we move forward, radical Reconstruction. The government was considered to be custodians of freedom. Black voting rights were a plea deal for Southern states to get back into the Union. Black people are always a plea deal. We never get the fair shake because we're a plea deal. We'll do this if you do that. Here in which Black codes were created, as Blacks began to vote and stage sit-ins on the trolley car. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? They began to hold public office, and at that time, over 2,000 Black people were elected to Congress. Soon thereafter began the Age of Terror, the violence against the Black vote. The election of Grant made Democrats change their tactics. The Republican Party dominated due to the Black majority, and the all-white Democrats wanted a piece of that. White Southerners could not accept Blacks being equal. Hence, the violence to intimidate and discriminatory laws made to keep them from voting. Democrats took over eventually, especially in the South, and removed the local rights to vote. Why, you ask? Is because at that time, in the short period of time after the Civil Rights Act, the first Civil Rights Act was passed, the most Black wealth were created, banks, businesses, sound familiar? All kinds of things that created wealth began, and they had to do something about it. So the Civil Rights Movement was a century, the one that we talk about most with Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks. It was a century. From 1870 to 1960s, Blacks had no clear path to vote without torment and restrictions. Here in which finds the Jim Crow laws, literacy tests, poll tax, physical violence, the Klan. The Supreme Court would not and could not force Southern states to comply. Somebody say it's good to know your history. Not until the Department of Justice enforced civil rights through litigation up until the Civil Rights Act of 1960. So for 100 years, a full century, can you imagine how much wealth was created? Can you imagine how much we lost? Can you imagine how much? Why does no one ever talk about those 100 years that dictated our future? No worries. Here's an important term to talk about. It's called interest convergence. Herein lies is from a lesser known portion of critical race theory. Gains for black people, i.e. civil rights victories, happen only when they can provide greater gains for non-black people. Good things happen for black people when they can provide greater gains for non-black people. Blacks changed parties from Republican to Democrat due to promises made by Roosevelt during the Great Depression. So when you hear others say that you all once were Republican, it wasn't the same thing. The Brown versus Board of Education raised the nation's prestige in politics during the Cold War. So they had to show Russia that we are a united front, because at that time we were divided. Why? Because we were second-class citizens. Affirmative action on campuses was in the university's best interest to not be seen as racist. Although they were, we can't be seen as racist. However, when no longer beneficial for all people, the interests are then removed. Has anybody seen the taking away of D&I lately? Has anyone seen where these incentives that came after George Floyd were removed slowly but surely, and black CEOs removed from their places? There's a reason. It's because it's no longer beneficial for all people, hence removed. Voting in its current state, different tactics, same outcomes. This current point, the VRA, the Voting Rights Act protections were gutted. Why? It's no longer beneficial. Legislation is and always has been our main aggressor. When parties decided they don't like outcomes of election, they enact laws to legally discriminate. I'll say that again. When parties decide they don't like the outcomes of an election, they change the law to legally discriminate. This is no longer a game. This is where in which we live. So what do? I love this slide. If your vote didn't matter, they wouldn't be trying so hard to keep you from voting. If your vote did not matter, they wouldn't be trying so hard to keep you from voting. What do? This is what I can surmise in my PhD candidacy. I can only surmise that we have to focus on the local and state elections because they're responsible for our immediate lives. I think the game that was played is for us to keep focus on who is in the big chair and not who is responsible for our immediate lives. We have to support legislation that opposes discrimination, common sense stuff. But as they're shooting down brother John Lewis work in D.C., we're not opposing it at rapid speed. Remember our history and why our vote matters. Somehow we've been bamboozled to believe that our vote doesn't mean anything. Somehow we've been lulled to sleep to think that the elections is a fraud, to believe that our vote never amounted to anything. If our vote never amounted to anything, they wouldn't be trying to stop us from voting. They wouldn't be enacting laws and voter ID laws and all these things. Those things were relative to us as a people. I don't ever want us to forget. I know that we're supposed to be happy, and we are. But I never want us to forget our resilience. It's because our people never were bamboozled to believe that everything is okay. Our people will never to be bamboozled that this country rides with us, because it doesn't. However, the one thing that we do have is the power in our vote. It is our collective power, because that's who we are. We immediately, you know how we are in a grocery store and don't know that person and lock eyes with them when there are multiple white people around? There's a reason for that. Do you know how that we can collectively sing a song and all be moved in the spirit? It's a reason for that. It's because that's who we are. Those things ain't going nowhere. Those things are not going to be removed from us. However, our rights we have the responsibility and our resilience to make sure that our rights are not jeopardized by the removal of our vote. I hope you all enjoyed this this moment. Jason Mahoney, thank you so much for the opportunity. I appreciate you all, and continue to remember who you are. Do not be bamboozled to forget. We are resilient. We are better. We are smarter. We are stronger. We've always been. We always will be. There's nothing that can be done about it. There's not. All you can do, if all you can do is remove laws to keep your foot on us, because in the course of 3 years, we amassed wealth and businesses. In the amount of 3 years, we took over offices. In the amount of 3 years, imagine what we can do. Imagine what we can do even now. Don't be fooled. We can't be easily destroyed. There's a reason why they kill us in the street. There's a reason why they're racist against us at work. There's a reason why. It's because they know our power is inherently strong. And God knows where 2 or 3 of us are gathered, and God be in the midst of us, we can move mountains. My time is up. Thank you all so much.
Amen. Mr. Adams, you sure you're not a preacher? Because you was talking real good, sir.
Oh, I'm that too. Thank you so much.
You was talking real good, sir. Real good. Real good. Thank you so much for reminding us that we have the power. We have the power. The power is in our vote. And even we've always had the power, and they know we have the power. That's why they are trying to take it away from us. We, like Mr. Adams said, we are a resilient people. And even though our ancestors have fought so hard for us to come so far, they want us to forget some things and want us to forget how powerful we are. But don't let them take your power away. Make sure you go out and vote at the national level, but also vote at the local level. Like Mr. Adams said, make changes in your own community, in your own backyard, because when, like he said, when 2 or 3 of us are gathered together, they definitely take notice, and we need to put them on notice. Okay. All right. So y'all give some hand claps too, Mr. Adams, for that powerful message, for that powerful reminder, for that powerful encouragement that we still got work to do. We still got work to do, but as long as we work together, we can get it done and we can accomplish great things. Okay. So thank you once again, Mr. Adams. Now we have come. Oh, before I go to the next portion, have y'all gone to craftedtomotivate.com? Have y'all put in the information for the door prizes? If not, please go ahead and do so, okay? Because time is winding up, okay? So make sure you go to craftedtomotivate.com so you can win one of the door prizes, all right? Now, we have come to the part of the program where we get to show some love, show some respect to some wonderful individuals that have been doing great things this year, our award winners, okay? And this portion of the program, Mr. Jason T. Mahoney is going to be announcing our various winners. And please be sure y'all show each and every one of the individuals here, show them some love in the chat, because that's all we have to go by to see that y'all are appreciating the things and the accomplishments that these people are doing. So I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Mahoney.
What's up? What's up? Listen here. I'm in the back clapping my hands. I almost got up and started shouting. I didn't know what to do because Brother Adams brought it, right? So
Yes,
he just did. So I want to thank everybody who's been inserting their names to win the door prize. I'm laughing because I say somebody must need a new washing machine because they submitted their names 5 times. Okay, you only need to submit it 1 time. All right, 1 time. All right. But our first winner, this is what we call our black dollar. And so our black dollar is $100. So you will win $100 from Crafted to Motivate Limited Liability Company. And so the winner is Angel Serenity. Angel Serenity. So if you're on, we call your name, you started clapping. So Angel, you're the winner. We will be reaching out to you. We got your email. So we'll be reaching out to you to see if you got Cash App, Zelle, PayPal, or we will mail you a check and it won't bounce. So we'll figure out how we can get that to you. So you're the winner of $100. So please let's give Miss Angel Serenity a hand. Diamond Girl, so the information that you will put in, you will when you go to craftedtomotivate.com, you scroll down to the middle and it says subscribe. You put your first name, last name, email address, and telephone number. So Miss Angel will be giving you a contact. So before we go to the award winners, I want to put in a shameless plug for Crafted to Motivate Limited Liability Company. People are asking, who are we? Who is Crafted to Motivate? Crafted to Motivate Limited Liability Company is a multimedia company that provides consulting, coaching. In a nutshell, I tell people we move from multimedia to grant writing to coaching, and we'll even walk your dog for you. In other words, we're that one-stop agency that where we really want to help individuals in their businesses get to their next. We do grant writing, we build websites, we make flyers, we do coaching, we do consultation, and we also do business investments. So in other words, if you have a business and it's a business that is like, hey, you need some assistance and some help, we were willing to invest financially into your business to get your business where it needs to be. So that's who we are at Crafted to Motivate Limited Liability Company. But I also want to share something that we're launching in the month of February. And we are launching our technician, if you can put up the flyer for me, please, the Crafted to Motivate Network. So we are launching the Crafted to Motivate Network. The Crafted to Motivate Network is pretty much a network. We have individuals from different businesses. We come together and we provide you a space where you can learn from other people, get peer support, information referrals, and also with the Crafted to Motivate Network, the purpose is what I call to buy from us, support us. So you have a group of businesses, and if someone in the network, let's say they have a t-shirt line, someone else in the network, they need t-shirts. So you will purchase your t-shirts from that person in the network. And that's the good thing about the network is we keep the resources in the community in the network. And the cost for the network is typically $50. But tonight we're giving away until February 28th, the last 29th, things a leap year, not a leap year, not sure. But whatever the last day of February is, we will be giving to join the network only $40 a year. So for $40 a year, technician, if you can put up the CTM network flyer. So for $40 a year, you will get, it's the other one. So for $40 a year, you will actually you'll have access to our closed group coaching session. So that's pretty much where you receive coaching with other individuals. Every single month, you can receive a group coaching session. Then you can also get business advertisement. So in other words, we will advertise your business to all of our followers and all of our community. You also get partnership opportunities. So if you're looking to partner, you have a service and we will partner with you. You get to earn a commission. Don't want to tell you about that. Once you join, you'll learn about that. So in other words, you can earn $200 in 1 week through our commission-based program. We also do service discounts, informational and international networking. We're an international organization. We have clients in other countries that are part of the network as well. And you also get peer support and information referral. So again, you get all of that for $50 a year, right? Just one coaching session in today's society will cost a person $50, right? But we're providing you the opportunity to get all of this, signing up by February 29th for only $40. And when you go to the website, you click the Crafted to Motivate Network and you click join now, put in your information. And then there's a coupon code, and the coupon code is motivation. So again, join the Crafted to Motivate Network. Want to put that out there, and it will be $40 with the coupon until February 29th of that last day. So thank you very much, Mr. Tech Man. So now we get into the point of what I love, the Achievement Award winners. So the first award that we're going to give out is what we call the Creative Award. And so let me tell a little bit of history about our awards first. So all of our awards are really pretty much based on the understanding of Crafted to Motivate, what we do, what we support, et cetera, et cetera. And so the Creative Award focuses on an individual that is just doing great work in the creative world. It may be music, it may be art, it may be acting or what have you. And so with the Creative Award, it's the honor to be bestowed upon someone who's doing really great work. And the award winner for the Creative Award 2024 is the one and only Kevin J. Stone. Let me tell y'all a little bit about this good brother, Kevin J. Stone. This brother, he just bad. That's all I can say. Let me tell you a little bit. He was born in Danville, Virginia, or we will say Danville, Virginia. He knew at an early age that he wanted to be an actor, constantly mimicking what he saw on television, but he put his own spin on it. He's most known for his lead role in Malachi on the multi-award-winning web series Lover's Lane. Since starting acting professionally in 2009, he has starred in over 10 stage plays, several web series, short films, featured films, and television shows. One of the films he stars is titled Reindeer Games, and it is streaming on the NBC network, Peacock, as well as Amazon Prime and Tubi, along with several other films. So when you go to Tubi or you go to Prime or you go to any of these places and you Google Kevin J. Stone, he's going to pop up. So we have a celebrity on here. So let's give it up for a celebrity. And let me tell you how bad he is. So let me tell you about this celebrity, right? Celebrity Kevin J. Stone. So celebrity Kevin J. Stone, the reality of it about Mr. Kevin J. Stone is that he even came with his green screen already on. So right? He came prepared on the green screen. So go look this brother up. I'm gonna drop his information in there so you can go to his IMDb page so you can look at everything he's doing. But Kevin, man, you got the floor. Talk to us a little bit about you, how people can support you, and all that great stuff.
Okay, well, first of all, thank you so much for that lovely introduction, Jason. Thank you to Crafted to Motivate. I have my award right here. I don't know if you guys can see it right with the light and my ring light in the back. Just kind of. Anyway, I'm so honored to have this award. I've been acting for 14 years now, and it's been a journey. There have been a lot of ups. There have been a lot of downs. There have been times I've wanted to give up, but I had a powerful just foundation with friends and family, and definitely God. There's a lot of prayer that's going to get me to where I am today. Like you said in the intro, I knew that I wanted to act as a child, and I was always so shy. So my family would always be so surprised when I would say I want to be an actor, because they were like, Kevin, you can't do that. You're too shy to go out here, and you don't even like to talk to people. But I knew that was what was in my heart to do. So in 2009, I was going to a mega church at the time, and they were having an opening for a drama ministry. And I got in my car, and I was so scared to go inside and because this is the first time I was ever doing anything acting wise. So I got in the car and I prayed and I asked God. I said, if you hold my hand when I go in here, then I will do this. Otherwise, I'm going back home because I'm too shy to do this. And I walked in there, and they welcomed me with open arms. And we did a play. And the first time I ever acted, I did a play in front of 1,100 people. And afterwards, I just cried because I said, God got me through one of the toughest things in my life, which was public speaking or just performing in front of people, doing something I knew that I always wanted to do. And from that moment on, I just wanted him to hold my hand that one day, for that one show. And he has been holding my hand ever since. And every year of my acting career has just gotten better and better, to do television shows and films, like you said, that are on Peacock. And it's an amazing feeling to be able to be recognized over and over again, because I'm not trying to brag anything, but I've won several awards, and every award is special to me, because I know where I came from and I know where he brought me from. I knew that without him, I would not even be able to be even speaking to you all right now. So I'm very grateful to God for everything that he's done for me and for everything he's going to continue to do. Like you said, you can always find things that I do on IMDb. And you can go imdb.com/Kevin J. Stone, find me there, and anything I've been in should be up there. If you go to Peacock and just search for Kevin J. Stone, you'll see my name up there. You'll see any project I'm in is up there as well as on Amazon and Tubi. If you just search for Kevin J. Stone, all those things should lead to any project I've been in. Again, thank you so much to Jason T. Mahoney, Crafted to Motivate. This is an high honor to me, and I do not take it lightly, because I know where he's brought me from, and it really, really is mind blowing to me. So I really am grateful, and thank you so much.
Awesome. Kevin, man, keep shining your light. Keep shining your light. Don't never give up. Thank you for all that you're doing. in the community, and we appreciate you. God bless, bruh, and continue to let that light shine.
Thank you so
Ladies,
much.
absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, again, you just heard from Kevin J. Stone. So this is a actor like big time. So what I need for y'all to do is Google him and like and follow everything that he is doing. Send him some messages on Facebook, on his fan page. Let him know. Send some congratulations. We must encourage each other as we continue on these journeys. So encourage this brother until he gets to wherever he wants to be in those goals. All right. So now I'm super excited. Oh, don't forget to go to craftedmotivate.com because we're about to give out another door prize. So let's see. So now we're going to call it to the front. So this lady right here, if you were to look up the word diva, D-I-V-A, in the dictionary, I assure you that you will see her name. She is an entrepreneur. She's a coach. She's an elder. She is a woman of God, but she can create any and everything that you see. She's an author. Matter of fact, her book just recently that she recently released, it was in the top 3, top 5. But guess what? It was in the top. I can't remember if it was top 3, top 5, but guess what? It was in the top. That's all that matters, right? But she is phenomenal. And again, she's a diva. I'm going to let her tell you about herself, but she is the Entrepreneur of the Year. And the Entrepreneur of the Year award is given to an individual that is working in the community, doing good work, and also serving people with the craft of their services and how they're pretty much doing everything, not just creating things to make money, but creating things to be able to support the community. So our award winner, the 2024 Entrepreneur of the Year, is the diva herself, Jean A. Gardner. Come on out, diva. Jean, how you doing?
I am fine. How are you? Good afternoon or good evening. Good evening. Good evening. I'm listening to you talking like, okay, let me look her up too.
Go Google yourself. Go Google yourself.
I'm going to Google myself. I'm going to Google myself. I tell you, I am excited tonight to be here with you.
Likewise. Listen, go ahead and tell the people who you are, how they reach you, how they support you, and what does it mean to be Entrepreneur of the Year?
Well, I am Jean A. Garner. I am a native New Yorker, first generation New Yorker, live here. My family's from North Carolina. And I just love all things women. I am a 35-year veteran of the hair industry. So I've been in everything, hair, makeup, styling all of my life. And it's just in my DNA. It's in my DNA. It's who I am, all the gamut of all that there. And I'm just moving where God has called me. I realized that standing behind the styling chair was such a gift to touch women, and it has just escalated into coaching, into styling, just by the association of what I do. And then I ventured off into books, and Jason got a hold of me one night and said, look, we're going to make this book go up. And I was like, huh? And we pushed it, and it did end up in the top 5. It ended up in the top 5. I think it ended up like at 4. And so I've been writing, I've been doing journals. So right now, I just graduated from North Carolina Central University last May. Go Eagles, Eagle Pride. So I'm just excited to just be doing what God has called me to do at this point as the evolving coach and the confidence igniter. And now I am an artist. I design these neckties. So I'm just doing all things that help elevate women to their necks and make sure that when they get there, they can stay there.
Awesome. So, Jean, so you're doing one of our door prizes tonight, right? So, do you know what you're gonna give out? You know what you're gonna give out?
Yeah, I'm gonna give out one of my handcrafted neckties, one of my custom design, one of a kind neckties.
Okay, and so the winner of the necktie who has registered with Craft and Motivate is Ernestine Jenkins. She's from South Carolina, from the country. Ernestine Jenkins. So, Ernestine Jenkins, if you're on, can you please hey, just give us a wave, let us know. But what will happen is we will be contacting you, getting your mailing address, and Jean will be sending you your prize that you have won tonight from her boutique. Jean, continue to do what you do. How do people reach you to support what you're doing?
Yes, yes. Well, I am on all social media sites, well, just about all of them. You can reach me on Facebook at Jean A. Garner. Also on Facebook, I have a private women's group, which is called Girls Go Be Fierce. Come on, join us. We have great conversation, a lot of coaching going there. I'm also on IG at I am Jean Garner. So just look me up. Let's connect. Getting ready to launch some great things for women to just help them get from where they are, get out the ruts, get rid of those limited self-beliefs and walk and dominate in what God has called us to do. So look me up on social media. Just get in my inbox. Let's connect. I'll be glad to collaborate and work with you.
I love it. I love it. Gene, continue to let your light shine, and I'll see you at the top book selling list.
Thank
Talk with you later. Listen, if you all can, please give some congratulations, hearts, some loves, likes, and shares for these amazing individuals that are doing great work in our community. A lot of times we see people doing work and they may not get the acknowledgement that they need, but I'm a firm believer that if somebody's doing good work, acknowledge them, give them that pat on the back, because again, when you helping them move forward, they're also helping you move forward as well. I'm a firm believer that you must reach back and help somebody else get to their destiny. I think that we are accountable to other people to help them reach their goal, because guess what? If we want somebody to help us reach our goal, let's make sure and help somebody else. Let's be accountable to each other in this season. So our next winner, so this brother's real cool, right? I think he pledged the wrong fraternity, but we're not going to get into that. He's in a good fraternity, but I think it's the wrong fraternity, but all is well. We want to still, celebrate his fraternity. But this brother, he does a lot from the heart. He has served over 100 families in his community. He is a doctor. He is a podiatrist. He has his line of products that you all will be able to win tonight. He's just doing a lot of good things in the community. Not only is he a podiatrist, but he's also a fitness coach. He's also has his own podcast that he's speaking on, encouraging individuals. And again, he's just a dope brother who's doing great things in the community unselfishly. I mean, literally, he is always reaching out to support individuals. He has served over 100 families constantly each year by doing community outreach. And that winner for what we call the humanitarian of the year is somebody who is just doing good work in the community just because. And that is the one and only Dr. Rondrick Williams. Dr. Ron, come on out, Doc.
How you doing?
Doing well on yourself.
I'm well. Thank you for having me.
Good deal. Good deal. So congratulations on Humanitarian of the Year. So tell the people a little bit about you and how they can support you, get in contact with you, and support your business.
Hey, so first of all, I want to give honor to God. Thank you for this award. I want to thank my mom. Thank you, your organization, Jason, for selecting me for this award. But I am based in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm a podiatrist by trade. That's a foot doctor. I've been in Atlanta for over 12 years or so. I also do have my own skin product line. So you can check that out. I'm sure Jason has the website, but it's footbutter by drron.com. Natural products, several different fragrances. And again, my purpose in life is to, it was always helpful when someone reached down and gave me a hand when we were, growing up. I come from a single parent home. We were on public assistance, so it was necessary for us to reach out and to use resources in the communities that were available to us. So I said to myself, as I got older, as much as I could do to give back to the community is what I was going to try to do. And so I thank you guys for recognizing me for this award. And I do have my award. I will cherish it. It's going on my table. So thank you, Jason. I appreciate it.
You're doing in the community. So you have a prize. So your prize goes to, she has entered her name. It is Charlene McKnight. So Charlene, if you're on and listening, and she just said congratulations to you, and her name popped up. So see, you get good works, and then your name pops up as the winner. So Charlene, what'll happen is we'll reach out to you, get your information, everything. We'll get it over to Dr. Williamson, and then we'll get that prize over to you. Dr. Williamson, continue to let your light shine in anything that we can do at Craft and Motivate Limited Liability Company to help push your destiny, push your dream and your goals. Please let us know. Thank you, and continue to do the great work that you're doing.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
You need to give a shout out to your fraternity brothers. I'm not sure if they're on here or not.
Well, the best fraternity, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. There's everything else is just secondary.
Okay. Yeah, it's your night. It's your night. So we're gonna let you have that one. Take care, good brother, and thank you again for all that you're doing.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Awesome. So again, please give some congratulations. I'm seeing some hearts. I'm seeing some lights. Are you all having a good time? Are you all enjoying what I call Black excellence? Seeing these individuals that are doing the work, moving forward, and just making things happen. So I'm super excited about our next award, right? So our next award is the award that is given to an individual that I call you cannot be afraid. You cannot have fear and get this award. You got to be fearless to be the trailblazer of the year. Because to be a trailblazer, that means I am stepping out on faith and I am doing the unthinkable because I understand that there's a greater good in what I'm doing. So this person is a trailblazer. Recently, they hosted the first Black mental health conference, and it was phenomenal. And let me say this, typically when people do their first conference, right, they may have like, a keynote speaker that, that may be local or what have you. But this trailblazer, she made a decision to say, nah, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it right. That's a trailblazer move. She said, you know what? We're going to get a couple of forevers. We're going to get Chrisette Michelle. And it was a phenomenal event. It was so phenomenal that after the registration closed, people still wanted to register. And they're still asking what's going on next. That's the trailblazer. You're stepping out, doing something unthinkable. So our trailblazer for tonight is the one and the only Dr. LaShonda Lucas. So let's find out a little bit about Dr. LaShonda Lucas. Number one, she got a lot of letters behind her name. Number one, she is a PhD. She's an MSW, a LCSW, some certifications and all that good stuff. So she got a lot of letters behind her name, right? And I think the whole alphabet soup there. She is a published researcher, so she's in journal articles, motivational speaker. She's a therapist, entrepreneur, mother, wife, an advocate for Black women. She's the founder and owner of Beauty Marks Counseling and Consulting Agency. Beauty Marks. Sometimes we think our marks are ugly, but she's telling you that your marks that you have are beautiful. She's a counsel, educator, supporter. She's just a trailblazer. That's all I'm gonna say. Trailblazer. Dr. Lucas, what you got to tell us tonight?
Good evening, Jason. Thank you so much. I have my award. Right here. Thank you so much. I am deeply honored to be recognized as a trailblazer. And so when you reached out to me and told me that I was going to receive this award, I instantly looked up the word trailblazer because we know what it is, but I wanted to look it up. I'm a researcher. So the first thing I do is I'm going to research. And it means to be a pioneer, to pioneer or to go first. And I sat with that and giggled just a little bit because that term really represents my lived experience. So let me tell you why, right? I am the second person in my family, only after my sister, who's a year and a couple months older than me, to graduate high school. So I'm the second person in my family to graduate high school. I'm the first person in my family to receive a bachelor's degree, the first and only to receive a master's degree, the first and only to receive a doctoral degree. I am a part of the very first cohort for my doctoral program at North Carolina A&T. Within the cohort, I am the very first graduate from the program to receive my PhD. And then, as you mentioned, Jason, I just hosted the very first ever Black Mental Health Conference where we had keynote speaker Chrisette Michelle, and we had an amazing MC and host who you might know named Jason T. Mahoney. So we had about 200 Black mental health professionals to join in this space to advocate for Black mental health and culturally responsive practices in mental health, right? So when we think about being a trailblazer, going first and pioneering, it is hard work. And I would be remiss, especially after that amazing keynote that we just heard, to not only accept the accolades for being a trailblazer and talk about how amazing that is, but to also point out the hardship. There are moments of loneliness or feeling misunderstood. There are moments of receiving all of the no's so that those that come after you can hear a yes. Hosting a Black mental health conference, we received a lot of no's. There were a lot of people who did not understand what we were doing or the meaning and importance behind what we were doing. But as the trailblazer, you received the scars and the bruises and the wounds of trekking that land first, but you're paving a way for someone else to come behind you and have an easier path. That was done for me, right? With some of the people that I see on your wall behind you, Jason, that was done for each of us. So I'm honored to have done the great work, the hard work, but the necessary work. In addition, like you mentioned, Jason, I am CEO and founder of Beauty Marks Counseling and Consultation. And what I do as a therapist in that role is that I work with women in the areas of self-esteem, self-worth, and doing the self-discovery work. I believe that it is important for women to know our worth and our value, to believe in ourselves, and to first understand ourselves. So that's where that self-discovery work comes from. I also do training and development and organizational consultation with several companies and institutions and agencies across the state. And so that's a part of the work I do, as well as that Black mental health conference that we're going to do every single year. So I use my lived experience as a trailblazer, doing the great work, the hard work, and the necessary work, right? To help others do the great work, hard work, necessary work, and create safe spaces and opportunities for us to do that. So I want to ask y'all to join me in that work. I want to ask you to join me in doing the hard work, the great work, and the necessary work. Right? We are all trailblazers. Let's continue to blaze trails and make history. So I invite you to join me by following me on Instagram at Dr. LaShonda. Also, you can follow the Black Mental Health Conference on Instagram at BMH Conference. You can follow me on Facebook at LaShonda Joyner Lucas, as well as Beauty Marks Counseling and Consultation. So I want you to do all of that. But what I really want you to do is go to my website, drlashondalucas.com, and subscribe to my email list. That way you can keep up with everything we're doing regarding the Black Mental Health Conference, as well as all the things that we're doing with Beauty Marks Counseling and Consultation. So I am appreciative. I am honored, Jason. I am honored, you all. Thank you so much. Because this really just speaks volumes to me to be recognized as a trailblazer in 2024. Thank you.
Awesome. Listen, phenomenal. I'm gonna get you to speak next year. But you too, a trailblazer. Just hearing your story, some of those things I did not know. So I'm gonna say you were born to blaze the trail. Make it backwards. There you go. And shout out to the ladies of Zeta Phi Beta, because you're a member of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. So all the Zetas, if you're on here, your sorority sister is a person that blazed the trails. Dr. Lucas, continue to let your light shine and let us know how we can continue to put oil in your lamp as well. Take care.
Thank you.
God bless. Listen. So things are continuing to light up. We continue to get people to register by putting in your name. Again, don't forget, if you're a business owner, you can join the Crafted to Motivate Network for a limited time only for $40 for 1 year. And again, you get like $500 worth of services for $40, right? So make sure and go and use coupon code motivation. Go to the website. So we want you to do 3 things. Go to the website and number 1, register so you can submit your name for a door prize. And if you're a business owner, entrepreneur, or what have you, you just interested in, or you may be interested in opening a business, you can go and join the network and we'll be there to support you. So the next award that we want to give out is the Man of the Year Award. And so the Man of the Year Award goes to a brother that, this award represents somebody who's debonair, who's doing things in the community, who's just doing great work, making moves and supporting individuals in the community. And so he's a powerhouse. I mean, every time I talk to him, he's on the road somewhere. And I said, I'm gonna hide in your suitcase one day. But he's always doing something. And our Man of the Year is the one and only the Reverend Dr. Stephen D. Summerall. He is a powerful man of God who grace, commitment, and passion has served as the pastor of Greater Fellowship Missionary Baptist Church in Macon, Georgia for well over 7 years. He started his educational journey by earning a dual degree. So again, man of the year, he didn't say, I'm going to get one. I'm going to do a dual degree, undergraduate in biology and psychology. Again, you got to be smart because you got these ologies as a dual degree. Among his certificates, he's a licensed to, listen to this now, he's licensed to manage and treat ocular diseases of the eye, as well as prescribe pharmaceuticals and treatments of eye conditions. He is also certified. He's certified to perform pre and post operate care of PRK and laser surgery to connect nearsightedness. And then he's also on a lot of boards. He's just big time, right? So he is big time man of the year. And again, we're gonna do it backwards. He's the year of the man. He's the man of the year. So the one and only Dr. Stephen D. Summerall. Dr. Summerall, how you doing, Doc?
Hey, good evening, Jason. How are you? I want to say thank you for, of course, allowing me to be here tonight and be given this wonderful award. I kind of dressed mine up. Look how I did it. Very nice. Thank you so much. I just want to say to all those out there that I'm excited to be selected for Man of the Year. What an awesome experience and selection, because there's so many, I'm sure, that you could have selected as a Baptist preacher, as a optometrist. The church is Greater Friendship Missionary Baptist Church as well. I want to make sure that I shout out to the church because I know many of them are watching right now. I want to thank them for the support and being with me tonight. It is amazing to see this culmination of things that I do. Many don't know that I, of course, lecture nationally. I'm on the American Optometric Association, the Georgia Optometric Association. I just came back from Georgia Prevent Blindness, working with the Tubman Museum here in Middle Georgia. We just decided to raise about $3,000 to help kids with a trip that they're trying to do. So to be selected Man of the Year, you do these things and you never do them to be acknowledged, to be put forward before others. You simply want to do them because they're in your heart. They're the thing that God is giving you to do. So I definitely want to give God all the glory and say, God, thank you for this wonderful award, because only God will move on individuals' hearts to select you when there's so many that could be selected. Right now, I think that it's imperative that we make a difference in the lives of others. I'm a member of so many organizations that I could list: the 100 Black Men, of course, there's organizations both professionally as well as in the world of religion. So many things to list, but we won't go there. I just want to say simply that I think that we should endeavor to make a difference. And if we do that, if we decide that it's deep down on the inside, you won't do it for the accolades, for the acknowledgments, for individuals to put you up on a pedestal, but more so to help others along the way. Yesterday, when I was working in Augusta with Georgia Prevent Blindness, it was so amazing to see individuals that you help see. You were able to give them sight in your service. Also, just being that individual opens doors day in and day out. Right now, I'm the keynote speaker on this Saturday for another organization dealing with vision and vision loss and the importance of vision exams every year. So spiritually, I love the Greater Friendship Missionary Baptist Church in Macon, Georgia. I've been pastoring there for, this is about to make 15 years. And prior to that, I pastored another church for 9 years. So ministry is my life. Ministry is what I do. So I am a bivocational pastor. My motto is simply this: clearing the darkness so that they can see the light. And that means both spiritually and physically, I want individuals to see. I want them to see the goodness of God, the goodness of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I want them to see that this world, even with all its ups and downs, trials and tribulations, it's still something that we should be looking forward and making a difference in. So tonight, Jason, thank you again. I'm easy to be reached. If you Google me, everything will come up. Dr. Stephen Summerall, if you want, what I do want individuals to do, you can join our prayer every day. We have a noonday prayer on Facebook Live. You would have to go to my Pastor Stephen Summerall page. You can also go to my my website, pastorstephensummerall.com. So many things that you can do to find me. Also, my IG is Summerall1, which is my last name with the number 1. My Facebook page, Instagram, TikTok, I have it all. So I want you to be a part of it. And also just know that I am so appreciative for this award tonight. And I do not take it for granted. You could have selected anyone, you guys, your team, that you have to select these individuals who are stellar. And I want to give a shout out to all those individuals that were selected. It's amazing to see excellence, Black excellence. I'm going to say that again. It's wonderful to see excellence. So thank you guys for just making me a part of this night. I'm excited. I'm going to put this back up again. Oh, wait, let me look at there. I'll have this. I don't know if I'll put it at the church or put it on my mantle here at the house, but I will definitely make it a part of my list of awards and the things that I've had. Thank you again, Jason. Once again, anybody that wants to reach out to me, inbox me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever. Just reach out and we will reach back because I believe in connecting with folks and making a difference. Thanks again. God bless you all the church members that jumped on with me, my family, my mom, my dad, everyone on here. God bless you guys. Thank y'all for staying up to be here tonight. God bless.
Awesome, awesome. Dr. Summerall, thank you so very much. Listen, I think 1,000 of your church members are here because I see they doing the emojis. They were shouting. So I said, oh yeah, they some shouting people. Somebody said that they follow you on all platforms and they feel honored that they now see you live and in action. So hey, the one and only Dr. Stephen.
And yeah, don't forget, a Greater Friendship Missionary Baptist Church. We would love for you all to come visit with us. Be in the number with us every Sunday morning at 11 o'clock. Sunday school's at 9:30. I would love for each and every one of you to join us. We have a powerful service, and it's just a time that you just won't forget. So Greater Friendship Missionary Baptist Church, Macon, Georgia. Come one, come all. We'd love to see you.
What's the address?
It's 1220 Reverend J.L. Mills Way, Macon, Georgia, 31201. Inbox me, and I will personally give it to you.
Super duper. Listen, please go to Dr. Summerall's website, learn a little bit more about him. You can Google him. And also, again, he has a phenomenal platform that he does a lot of messages throughout the days.
And we have a book coming out soon.
Yeah, have a book coming out soon. So again, y'all touch Dr. Summerall while you can because he's always traveling. I'm going to hide in the suitcase one day. Dr. Summerall, thank you for all that you're doing. And again, we can do anything for you. Let us know to help you continue to light that light. Talk with you later, Doc.
Thank you. God bless.
Bless. Listen, as you all can see, we're having a really, really good time. And we have so many comments that they're just coming in the box. So good. So thank you all for that. Again, please make sure and go and put in your name to be able to register to win a prize. To also put in the information so you can get some coaching or some counseling for your business. So next we have the award in our business that what we call is the highest award for you to win. And that award is the Motivator of the Year award. So let me tell you about that award. It's named after me because I'm Jason T. Mahone, the motivator. But this is the highest award you can get in our business. And the reason because the word motivation is really the idea of when you encounter any individuals, you speak life into them, you encourage them, you move them on, you motivate them to get to that next level. Whatever's holding them back from getting to that next level, encourage them, move forward. And I tell people all the time when they encounter me, if you're not ready to live your dreams, if you're not ready to go after your destiny, then I'm probably not the person for you to talk to at that moment. Because if you tell me you got a goal or a dream, we're going to give birth to it. I don't care what it is. If you say, you know what, I want to open up a bakery. All right, let's make it happen. Because in my mindset, you got the vision, you got the goal, you got the dream. Let's just make it happen. And so the Motivator of the Year award is just that. The highest award that you can get in our business. Because again, crafted the motivators, name of the business. I'm Jason T. Mahone, the motivator. Our theme is motivating people to motivate people. So that Motivator of the Year award is the highest award that you can receive. And so the winner of that award, the highest award that you can get, is the one and only Michael Adams, Motivator of the Year award. Brother, you are truly a motivator. So I think you should have Miss Kisa should be bringing something to you right now. Absolutely. And so when you asked her to, so we connected, we were laughing at you. So Michael, you got the floor. So hey, do your thing, Mr. Motivator of the Year.
Oh my God, I am so honored. I am so honored. Service is my thing. Service is my thing. Um, just today, just today, someone told an individual to reach out to me and asking about a service that they're trying to provide, this service, mental health service for black men. And I found myself on the phone with this man for an hour. Um, that is just who I am, and I hope that it comes across with everyone I come past. That is our role. Service is a low role to help others. And I just strive to do and be that regularly. I don't know what to say. You got me with this one. The highest award, the motivator, I take it as this is a privilege. God put me here to make sure that people get to the destination that they're supposed to go. So on that, man, I'm humbled. I appreciate this. I don't know what y'all got me. You got me. You got me. You got me. And I appreciate you, Jason, and to every other winner here. Thank you all so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Michael Adams is lost for words, y'all.
What?
Michael Adams is lost for words.
I am. I am. I am. I'm lost for words, bro.
But listen, very well deserved. You know, you and I rocks, and you do the work. You do the work. And that's why I always tell people that just do the work. And you do that. The countless people that you have encouraged and moved to their next level, continue doing what you're doing. Awesome job, motivator of the year.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for helping out today. Listen, so we're coming to the end of our program, but before we end, we want to end with what we call some more spoken word. And so we're going to, this spoken word piece is really a celebratory piece, is really to end us, to encourage us, uplift us, and motivate us. And so we're going to call back to the front the one and only Dr. Rhonda Royal Hatton. I mean, her name is just royalty, Dr. Rhonda Royal Hatton. So Dr. Rhonda, if you can give us what you want to do, and then we'll come back and close out.
Okay, I just want to congratulate all those recipients of the awards and say that this has been phenomenal. Everyone has been phenomenal, and I'm just honored and blessed to be a part of it. So I'm going to end with two pieces as we end this wonderful celebration tonight. The last piece I did was in honor of a Black man who loved his daughter. Well, this piece I'm going to do is in honor of women and our powerful selves that God created us to be. And then I'll end it with a overall Black history piece. So the title of this is Woman Behind the Veil. You, woman, she who was taken from the very womb of man, created from the curvaceous rib of brother Adam. All that is distinctive and all that is honorable. She who is the fee. That's what distinguishes you from he. Don your feet, she. For the fact that you are fee, you have the honor of bearing fruit. Blessed is the fruit of thy womb, she. For the gift that was given to thee and not he. Celebrate, she. For by divine appointment that you should be the compassionate and tender side of he. He who speaks in the seas obey. He who separated night from day. Bask in the sweetness of your womanhood, she. For instilled in thee is the ability to be ushered into the very presence of he, called to moan and cry in prayer, with the supernatural ability to snatch souls from the very jaws of hell. Worship she, him who sanctified thee. For you are the woman behind the veil. Woman of virtue, warrior fee. Woman of promise, anointed is she. Walk in the places of queens, for she should. Heir to the kingdom, royal priesthood. Precious is she, fashioned by he, gently, carefully made, awesomely. Powerful, prayerful, powerful, prayerful is she. pressing for the mark, crushing demons from hell, fire baptized sisters. We are the women behind the veil. Women behind the veil. Powerful are we? Okay. That one takes something out of you. So the last piece I'm going to do tonight is in honor of all of us of color. And it is entitled Before. Our history does not begin with chains around our necks, fetters on our hands and feet, ugly sores exposing meat. Our history does not begin with slave ships dying packed like rats, degraded crying, although a fact. A cotton field is not from where we came, an institution of oppression and shame, a foreign land we could not claim, and nigger, no, is not my name. Maybe Kayinde, Inisawa, or Shanti. We come from a people of pride and family. Our men were not dogs, but kings in their right. Our women were not hoes, but queen mothers who would fight to protect their children, their homes, and their family. Oh, my brothers and my sisters, can't you see? This is the beginning of our history. We come from a land where our creation began. Adam read like the earth was a real colored man. We were creators and doctors and inventors in a land where we were free. We upheld and honored our elders, for they held the key to the traditions to our family. We were princes and kings, oh, not 1/4 of a man. To be stripped of our humanity was a devious plan of the enemy to keep us from our destiny. But like smoke, we have risen. Although stolen, raped, and bound, God intervened because you can't keep a regal man down. We too sing America, for she was built upon our backs. In this land of the free and the brave, we have excelled the Negro, the colored, the blacks. Yes, we are the darker brother, and we shouldn't be afraid to walk in our royal places, for we are fearfully and wonderfully made. God strategically designed us for the world to see. There's versatility in my kinky hair. Yes, there's beauty about me, from the sparkle in my eyes to the fullness of my lips, from the highness of my cheekbones to the thickness of my hips. I am the darkest sister, and I will not be ashamed, for I am a royal priesthood, and I said that nigger is not my name. Maybe Shaka or Muchisa or Kiambe, I am she, not your mammy or your auntie, a majestic ebony, not your trick or your hoe or your beer. Ooh, like a tramp, but I am dark and I am beautiful, like 1,000 midnights down in a cypress swamp. I am the darker sister, standing tall and fighting back, stolen from my native homeland and made a slave just because I'm black. But the color of my skin never will dictate who I be. Because before I was a slave, I was African royalty. Thank you.
Wow. Wow. Listen here. I don't know if you can even make a snap thing on the emoji. Amazing, my sister. Thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all give it up for the one and only Dr. Rhonda Royal Hatan. Was that not powerful? Listen, one thing I love is that I don't like to keep people long, because I think when you keep people long, you go wrong. So we have been in this place for 1 hour and 19 minutes. Think about it. Look at all this compact energy that we did in 1 hour and 19 minutes. So that's why I tell people you don't need a long program. Just strike the match, let it burn, and sit down. So what I'm going to do, bring to the front Dr. Sharita Brown. If you can come to the front, please. So Dr. Brown, I want to thank you for serving as our MC for tonight. Phenomenal job. If you all can give Dr. Brown a hand clap for doing the MC for us, keeping things moving and keeping us on time. So Dr. Brown, any thoughts that you want to share?
I just want to say congratulations to all the winners out there, and all this Black excellence that is on display. Hopefully, with Crafted to Motivate, hopefully seeing all this Black excellence has motivated you to go out there and to continue to be excellent in your communities and keep making history, because I know it has motivated and inspired me. So thank y'all so much for joining us. Thank you so much, Jason, for having me as your MC. And I hope y'all have a beautiful Black History Month, as well as enjoying the rest of the year.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Dr. Brown. And again, I want to say thank you to the entire Crafted to Motivate team. I do not want to call out names, because if I call out names, I may forget somebody's name. But I do got to give a special shout out to two people that have worked on the team from day one, and they believe in my foolery. Like, I'll have an idea and I'll text them in the middle of the day. So I just want to say to Fanny Hester McLeod, thank you. To Patricia McGee, thank you. Because you all started with me on this journey and followed my foolery to say, hey, I want to start a business and do this, this, and this. And so you all continue the journey. So I'm going to actually call out our motivator of the year to just close us out. He's going to close us out, and then we're going to go home. And so guess what? We do have a repast. I think that's what it's called. Of food for you at the end of this event. You can't have a program without an event in the church, right? The Black church, Black people have something to eat. So here's your repast, right? So after the event, go to your kitchen, and whatever food you got in there, put it in a pot and cook it. And that is your repast. And and just in your mindset, you're eating and fellowshipping with us together. So go in the kitchen and prepare your repast at the end of the program. Mike Adams, close us out, please, sir.
Wonderful evening, Jason. Again, kudos to you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you for all that you do, and thank you for being a constant motivator for all. God knows if you got a plan and you just thinking it, please don't tell Jason if you don't want to do anything with it, and that includes myself. The other piece is this, and this is what we'll close out on. I want you to remember this always. Celebrating our own when it comes from us is the most genuine form of who we are to each other. Celebrating our own when it comes from us. We can get it from other places, but just know sometimes those other places are backhanded. Celebrating our Black excellence is genuine to us. It means something. It is, we have each other's back. That's who we are. That's who we'll always be. Do never fall for the lies that are told. Obviously, the ones who lied don't want us to think that way. Think about us in unity together as a family. As we go to this kitchen and cook the stuff that Jason said is in our refrigerator, hopefully something's in there. We're eating in unity with one another. I thank you all. I pray that we continue to be who we need to be to each other.